Do you look at your garden, your neighbor's garden with envy, thinking it's too late to do anything now, right?
Yeah, well, not so fast, because our gardening expert, Doug Oster, is here to save the day, and he says there are bargains to be had right now. So is it better just to get a nice plant or get a bargain, or can you do both?
It's definitely both, and you know I'm the #1 gardening cheapskate in the world. I love getting the bargain. I love getting the plant, but getting a deal is important to me.
Who doesn't love a deal? And we're going to start down here.
It's called a Caladium.
Okay.
And so
Beautiful.
there are lots of different plants that are grown from what we call a tender bulb, meaning that underneath there, if we wanted to, we could save it for the winter. You don't have to. You can let it freeze out. But caladiums, dahlias, elephant ears, tuberous begonias, you're getting a steal on it, you know, at least half price, probably
Really?
cheaper than
so
that
right now
now.
it'd be half price or less.
And then, if you wanted to, you could save that tuber or bulb underneath and plant it again next year. So
Right.
And you save it where? Just in a warm...
just throw it in like some peat moss in a Rubbermaid container down in the basement.
Easy enough?
Okay.
All right,
yeah.
and let's move on. You have a pepper here, and you wanted us to try this?
Right.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know.
Go ahead,
No,
David.
no, I don't think so.
Go ahead, eat that.
I
You'll
know
like
John
that.
Burnett does this. We've seen that before. But
Don't
yeah.
touch your eye after.
So don't touch your eye now, just from touching it?
Yeah, don't touch your eye or don't
really?
touch just about anything.
Okay.
So hot peppers, we can sneak in some hot peppers right now. It would be great to put it in a container. You know,
Okay.
Hot peppers love this warm temperatures of the warm air, warm soil temperatures. You know, we're putting them in May. They're struggling. And so look at how good these plants look. And again, they're like maybe $1 for 4 of them. And you're going to have great hot peppers in, you know, a month maybe. You saw this one. There's peppers
It
on
doesn't
there.
take
There's
long
already
at all.
peppers on it.
Right.
All right. And prices are slashed.
Oh, definitely. And again, perennials. Perennials are plants that come back year after year. And what's going on here is that this stuff's been in the nursery since spring. They're going to bring in a bunch in the fall. They need to get rid of these. And so again, to save money, in a 4-inch pot like this,
Yeah.
you know, that might be $5. All this stuff came from my local nursery, Han Nursery.
Daylily?
Yep. Oh, look at you.
We have some of them in our yard.
But those are wonderful. They're in my
Yeah.
dad's front yard too, and they grow up every year.
Your local nursery will have deals too. So wherever you go, you're going to be able to find these deals. And I wanted to show one real quick. This is called salvia, and
I love salvia.
The deer won't eat it.
I
That's a big concern
Wait a minute. So
for us.
the deer won't eat it. It's salvia.
Yeah,
again, is the
salvia. It's
name.
from the sage family. So if
Okay.
you just kind of can smell a little bit of that sage, and they just hate it. But when you're buying perennials with little pots like this, they will catch up quick. You know, it's going to be more expensive to be in the big 1 gallon, but go to the back of the nursery, find the smaller pots, get them in the ground. What do we put in the ground first before we plant them, Heather, remember?
Soil.
Compost.
Compost.
Right.
Maybe some newspaper. You like that newspaper stuff too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's pit moss.
All right. And so we have some great hanging baskets too.
Right, you got a hanging basket there. Again, the instant color. You haven't set your garden up. You got a hook.
Right.
A hanging basket is going to be very inexpensive right now. The reason we're going to a good nursery is that it's been watered and fertilized, and that we know it's going to be in great shape when we get it. And this is called a bougainvillea. It's
beautiful.
Look at that. It's a tropical plant. You could take this inside in the winter and winter it over as a house plant and then bring it out next year. Again, that's part of the deal. And this
Right.
big giant grass, man. You put that in the center of a container. Remember the
Thriller, spiller, filler. Filler, spiller, thriller.
thriller?
Filler,
spiller.
I got it. Your catchphrase. I just got them mixed up, but we still got the point across. Thank you, Doug,
Thank you
so much.
so
Some
much.
great
Yeah.
options to get our garden going if we haven't already.
Great, yeah, and apparently cheapskate ideas. I like that, and you claim that, and that's a great title.
I'm cheap, you're frugal.
Okay.
Hey, you can catch Doug Oster every Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah, his show In Doug's Garden streams on CBS News Pittsburgh. Make sure to check